Hi there, guys. I wanted to just get you a brief tutorial on the final lesson plan project that is due at the end of the course. I apologize for my poor lighting, but I wanted to get you this information as soon as possible. I think the best way to go over this is just talk about the phases of a life skills lesson. So, every life skills lesson, life skills is actually a trademarked brand name. And so the components of a life skills lesson are different from a psychotherapy session or other kind of session in that there's a structured format that life skills follows. The life skills lesson has several phases. There's the goals and rationale. So the first phase of a lesson, the goals for the session or lesson are visually posted and shared with the group before the start of the lesson. And the rationale. So group members need to know, why is this important? What's in this for me? And they should be able to answer the question, who cares, basically. So remembering that life skills was designed for educationally disadvantaged adults, we need to make sure that we really specify the specific goals they should be able to take away from this lesson and why they should want to bother. Okay. The stimulus activity is where the problem or topic or skill is introduced. So you might show a video to stimulate feelings about the topic. You might play a game. You might, ask a thought-provoking question. You might, one time I did an activity about the COVID, and I was explaining it to kids, and I said, okay, everyone's going to put paint on their hands, and I want you to go around the classroom and touch everything, see how much paint is everywhere, right? And so, at the end of the activity, I didn't tell them that the paint represented the virus. I just said, you're going to walk around and do your business, but we're going to see how much paint there is. Well, when they got back to their desks, and I explained to them that viruses travel much like paint, and that just look around the classroom, look at all the paint that's everywhere on the walls. They were totally shocked, and then I had their attention, right? So the stimulus is designed to gather, to evoke a feeling in your group, and you can do that in a multitude of ways. The evocation is the feeling part of the session. So this is where the group gets to share their feelings in response to the stimulus activity. So that can be quite lengthy when you're actually running a real group. But yes, that's where there's just a chance to talk and share thinking in response to the stimulus activity. The objective inquiry is the teaching part of the lesson. So this is where you, the coach, are the expert on this topic. You're providing some theory or a mini lesson, tips and tricks, things that are going to help your members become stronger at whatever skill you have chosen as the feature of this lesson. Okay. The skills practice, this is where your members are going to have the opportunity to use the skill you've taught. So if you were doing time management, you might provide them with a template that has a breakdown of the hours of the day, and they had to do an activity where they plot out sort of, how they spend their time, so they could then evaluate it and look at it. Or you might have them do some role play activities and give scenario cards. Or you might have, any number of different activities designed to practice the skill. The application section, so this is where the group members are going to set goals for how they're going to use this skill in their everyday life. So going forward, what am I going to do with this skill? How can I use it in my life specifically? Okay, and so transferability of skills is the essential key part of the life skills program and the practical nature of using the skills in every day. And then at the end is an evaluation. So the group will check back to the goals, see if you achieved the goals, evaluate what worked, what didn't work. Anyone would share their personal insights and decide as a group if the goals were achieved. So this is the life skills lesson plan format. You can use this actual very sheet as your template. You can just sort of take out my definitions and insert your own activities there and